Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope everybody is really doing well. And welcome to the live stream, guys. So, first of all, just wanted to tell you that we Barbit has organized a giveaway for our community, especially my community, 21M Alpha, and there will be 10 lucky winners who will win $100 each, basically. So it's a $1,000 USDT giveaway. So it's a very simple giveaway. Basically, you can participate in this giveaway by simply creating a Bybit account, and you can deposit the funds in that account, minimum $100, and the winners will be selected in the next 14 days. I mean, that's what 2 days back. So now it will be 12 days basically. So Bybit will announce the winner, and they will deposit $100 straight away into your account, basically. So don't miss it, guys. And yep. So basically, what has happened this week? I mean, okay. First of all, I just want to give you a small recap of what I was expecting for the month of September. So July, yes, we did amazing trades. August, yes, we played it nicely. But you remember what did I mention that September is blood moon, and I had a hype regarding the blood moon. Honestly speaking, I was expecting a dump on the blood moon, on or before the blood moon. Why? Because I have studied the historical data. I think I've already showed you the historical data. I won't lie. But I was expecting a dump on that blood moon, on or around the blood moon, which we, did not saw any major dump on the market. And what has happened now that the September month is about to close very soon in the next 12 days, and October is going to start. So again, September is the month probably, well, I see this month is an opportunity, and October is going to be amazing month. So my expectation was to get a good dip on the first 15 days of September, a little bit sideways correction. October kicks off with a huge pump. Altcoins go nuts. Other crypto market cap go nuts. Everything pump. We all make good amount of money. This is what my expectations and plan was. But now that we did not have seen a blood moon dump, guys, basically, and we have, I mean, there was a dump, but not sort of a dump I was expecting. I mean, it was a very small dump, for a blood moon, I would say. Not like a big dump. I mean, it was like 3%, so it's nothing basically. I would say no dump at all. So there are two scenarios that I think we might be seeing, and contrary to what everyone think for BTC or for the market, honestly speaking, we will have to open, or basically I will have to open our thought process as to what may be the contrarian scenario at this point. And today on this stream, I'll be discussing as to what would be the most contrarian scenario for the BTC or for the market in general, and how are we going to make money. So it's 18th of September, and I have not traded much, honestly speaking. I did mention that yes, September is where I'll just probably wait for the dump to happen, and we will build a good swing position so that October, November, we can make good amount of money. And definitely October and November is going to be great. November, at least 15 days would be great in my view. Not sure what's going to happen after 15 days, but at least half of the month would be amazing. But I'm betting big on October, basically. I've saved all my capital. I've just been, patiently waiting for at least a good dip. But I think that, everybody has been waiting for that sort of dip. Honestly speaking, I'm right now in BTC short. Yesterday I shorted, and with a very wide stop loss, because that is going to be the invalidation point. And I would discuss on this stream as well as to why I shorted, on what was my plan or what was my thought process. So, today on this stream, basically, I will show you what can be the most contrarian scenario for the market, and what can be, the outcome for October and November. Honestly speaking, this is what I was thinking the whole day. Yesterday, I wanted to do the stream, honestly speaking, but I couldn't do it for my personal reasons, and I'm sorry for that. It's not that I announce anything and I don't do it. No, I mean, it's not like that. Of course, this has been the past, and you guys might be fed up of that. But honestly, I had a reason for, because I have a small baby home and she wake up, it's like she's just like 5 months old, and she suddenly wakes up and she starts crying, and then what happens is I just have to delay the stream because I can't do stream when she's crying, of course, else you guys will go mad. So that is the reason, but I know many of you will not understand, but I do, and this is not the excuse I want to give anyone, but that's okay, that's my problem. But let's move on to the crypto analysis. So what has happened this week, guys? Exactly what the Wall Street, players were expecting: a 25 bips rate cut, guys. Now, of course, the rate cut is, and the way the Mr. Powell, basically, mentioned in his speech that they are expecting more rate cuts, and the rate cuts are going to happen more likely in December, November. So you can expect probably another zero point 0.5 bips rate cut, 0.25, 0.25. So 25 bips rate cut most likely is going to happen in November, and most likely another 25 bips rate cut is going to happen in December. This is what exactly I can sense out of this whole market situation. Now, whether it is good for the market, bad for the market, I mean, we will see. I mean, rate cuts, honestly, I really don't basically, okay, when you analyze the market, there are two perspectives, or there are two ways to analyze the market. The first way of analyzing the market is to study the whole economical data, and also you go with the traditional approach of, analyzing any stocks or charts. You compute all the financial indicators like P ratio, blah, 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 and based on that, you make a decision basically whether you want to invest in this stock or you want to buy or whatever. I do mostly all my analysis, my viewpoints are mostly from a technical analysis perspective. Whatever the chart tells me, I play it. Khalas. Okay, 25 bips rate cut, 50 bips rate cut, I don't care. I mean, whatever the chart says, I do it. That's what my style is, and that's how I have made money, and I will be making more money, inshallah. So, looking to the total crypto market cap, guys, this is the daily chart for the total crypto market cap. Total crypto market cap has, if you just look at the logarithmic chart over here on the total crypto market cap, what you will see in this whole thing is, I really, really don't see this is some sort of a, extended wave 5, that what the other people are saying. But based on my view, my, wave counts that I have, this is what I see. I mean, this is the clear case of, clear case of wave 5. So we are right now in a wave 5, basically. Our wave 5 is already in. I'll just probably draw it or make it a macro, or you can say it a primary. But that's what the 5 waves looks like. Why? Because your wave 3 had a very good volume here, and then a wave 5 had a low volume, basically. That's how the bear divergence is normally formed between wave 3 and 5. Normally, the Eloite wave guys know it, Ole or anyone. And even if you look at here from the perspective of a bear divergence or a volume, this practically, confirms, this RSI confirms that yes, we do have, a very, very good bear divergence over here, a very solid one. Even though the RSI have broken out of this whole, downtrend, but still we are having a solid bear divergence. So basically, you have bear divergence from here, you have bear divergence from here, you have bear divergence from here, because the price made new all-time highs, or it will making new all-time highs very, very soon, as you can see over here. Yeah. So there are two possibilities. We already have a bear divergence from this angle. At least we, this is the bear divergence. We already have it, and this is what exactly it's playing out. We might see another bear divergence. Possibility is there, honestly speaking. But if you check from the lower term time frame wave perspective, there are two possibilities. First of all, we are in a resistance over here, the 786 Fibonacci level resistance. Then looking at the weekly time frame, we also have a doji. It's a very good doji. That's where we got rejection. A similar doji formed over here as well, if you can see, with a very good doji, and then the market starts falling down. This is quite sort of a bearish doji, and then we also have another doji over here. There's another doji as well. This is what, the price got acceptance inside this doji, and then we get a reversal simply. So when a price gets acceptance inside the doji, definitely possibility is there that we might just probably go for a push up. However, having said that, based on the wave counts that I have on the lower term time frame, as I mentioned, what I see at this point, on total crypto market cap, is I see this is a very clean sign for B wave. So that's a very good, I would say, 5 waves on the downside, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a very good bullish wolf waves, and then you broke out with some sort of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 5 waves again. So normally a B wave can be 5 waves, not a problem. The second thing is that there is a possibility that this whole thing can be irregular expanded flat, meaning that this is wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, we get a pullback, 2, 3, 4, 5, we go around 4.5 to $6 trillion. Now this is the most bullish case. This is known as the contrarian scenario. This will be I'll do Ethereum, I'll do silver, everything. Step by step we will go. We will start from the total. The last chart, as you can see here, is the gold, and then we will do silver, of course. Hi, Rollman. Hi, Ole, and good morning, my friend. You Cyril. So the contrarian scenario is the white one. Basically, everybody expects from here that the market will dip. So the yellow one is the most honest and desired scenario, what the market wants. So many people would be expecting the yellow one to play out. Of course, this is the most logical one, honestly speaking. But as I mentioned, we might already be seeing a contrarian scenario. And the contrarian scenario would be that we really go for, a fake breakdown. Hi, Ole. We go for a fake breakdown. So I'm trying to understand a yellow count as as the normal one, that what everybody expects in the market. Okay, try and understand this. Now, a contrarian scenario would be, we go slightly up, we reject around 4.1, 4.12, we go for like this, and we go back down to 3.7, okay, around these levels. Maybe we can even go down to 3.56, like some sort of a contrarian scenario, and we straight away push up like this in October. So the dip, probably everybody expects, BTC to give around this $3 trillion mark, or you can even say that they are expecting a dip around 3.5 trillion. 3.5 trillion would take BTC around 90K, 89K levels. That was the $3.5 trillion would take BTC towards, basically. And hence, this green scenario is the most contrarian scenario. This is going to fuck everyone, because everybody's bullish. They feel that how rate cuts have happened and we are bullish, and they would start longing the resistance. Yes, we are at a resistance right now, guys. Clear cut resistance. 786 Fibonacci levels, 886 Fibonacci levels, clear resistance. And I also see on the lower term time frame 5 waves. And if you look at from the RSI perspective on a daily, yes, RSI do have a bad divergence on the daily time frame, but we still need a confirmation. However, even RSI is doing 5 waves. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe one more small push up, 5, Kalas. A, B, C, we go for a pullback, and then maybe we go up like this in October. And hence, what's going to happen is, as I mentioned, green scenario is most likely the contrarian scenario, indeed, in my view. Now, this green one can even go for, a fish wicking, or you can say a wick fishing. How it can even go up like this, take the liquidity, $4.2 trillion, and then come back down to take the liquidity around 3.54 trillion. Of course, the upside is very, very limited on the green one. So either it's like 1.4%, or you can say 3.5%, anywhere from 1.4% to 3.5%. And yes, definitely, after that, one more down, and then boom, kalas. So this green one is the contrarian scenario. Maybe not many people are expecting. The yellow one is what my primary scenario is, what I really expect. Why? Because we have a solid wave count on a higher term time frame. on total crypto market cap basically. So this wave count makes more sense, the yellow one, to me. So that's what I have for total crypto market cap. We are going to others crypto market cap. Others crypto market cap, guys. I see a very good last chart. Last time also I shown you this chart. A very very solid bullish wolf waves, and this is very very. The name itself is a bullish wolves. Sorry, a bearish wolf waves. So the name itself suggests that even though it is bearish, but overall on the heart and time frame, it's so damn bullish. How? Whenever you see such sort of a pattern forming, of course we will see your dip. The dip will be maximum, or you can say a minimum dip would be under the wave 4. This is where we go under. Not necessarily we go towards 702, 786. No, not necessary. But because the bearish wolf waves target is a minimum to take under wave 4. So what we might do, another contrarian scenario in this case would be, we go down, take the liquidity under, we reclaim it. People will think that, hey, we are going back down to 786, 702. And what exactly happens is, we go around like this, October accumulation, and then run up. And we go to very, very big, making new all-time highs for other crypto market cap, basically, which clearly indicates that altcoins is the one that you should be making money on, guys. Forget about BTC, forget about Ethereum as well. Altcoins are the one, in my view, are going to, just going to give you a very good opportunity. For example, the altcoins, I have on the chart, I've already charted it today, and this is what we're going to discuss. The altcoins that I personally like is AVEX, Ondo, Sui, Tau, Solana, CRV, Link, Penguin. You can, Penguin is a shitcoin, but of course, the structure is good. WIF, of course, but I'm not going to talk WIF today. Brett, again, another coin that is forming a good structure. Then you have a Litecoin, XRP. A Bitcoin Cash is looking super, super bullish. But again, I'm not going to discuss these coins in today's stream. I might discuss the different coins, or probably I'll just make another video separately on all the coins and upload it on the YouTube. So you just have to subscribe it, guys, on the YouTube so that you get the notifications. Okay. So others crypto market cap. This is the plan I have, and this is the most bullish case scenario, guys. Do not expect it to just probably go to 786. No, I think if BTC or total crypto market cap front runs, every damn thing is going to front run. And I also see a very clear-cut case of a 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe one more push-up for the wave 5. Go towards 141 Fibonacci levels. And then you go for A, B, C, or maybe like some sort of another 5 waves. So this would be a very clear sign of a very, very clear sign of a contrarian scenario, you can say, along with the total crypto market cap. And if you look at from the daily perspective, guys, on others, daily is indeed, RSI is looking some sort of an accumulation is happening. But we might also, in this process, form a good bad divergence. And the bad divergence would be to, basically, it would be for, the dips are for buying. October is coming, and I would never, I would say, short anything in October. Honestly speaking, I would never. Okay. Others crypto market cap looks amazing to me. Looks amazing. So bullish. Very, very bullish. So you should be preparing yourself to have good long positions once we get this, week under wave 4 actually. One more thing that I forgot to add, or basically from the others crypto market cap perspective. Now, of course, the situations are different, very, very different right now and last year. Last 2 years, every pump was for BTC or maybe Ethereum, but not for altcoins, Altcoins were literally, smashed. Why? Because of the Bitcoin dominance. However, we still want to compare this whole thing. I just wanted to show you that how, September and October is going to give you the good returns on altcoins. So just take this one. If you look at the 2020 data, basically, so just look at the 2020 last 5 years data we are watching. So September was red over here. October gave a good 11% gains. And then we go to 2021. Here, if you look at the 2021, September was green. Okay, September closed green. And what happened? October did went around almost, I would say, partially filling the wick over here. So October literally gave us a huge 50% pump, okay, in the month of in 2021. And if we go to 2022, which was we were having a bear market, so here, even though September was red, October was still green and gave a net gains of 3%. Okay, we were in the bear market. 2023, October, 2023, if you look at here, September was green. Okay, like not much, 3%, but October was amazing, another 13 to 14% gains. But good thing is, October had a wick almost close to filling this September, I would say demand, or you can also say auto block. Now going to 2024, if you see here, September was green. It was the only, as I mentioned, only, exception that October was red for altcoins, basically. This was like an exception. However, September in this whole process formed a bullish engulfing candle, and hence, you got a very nice move, last year, basically, from like even the November had gave you good returns. Now, in this scenario, what we are watching right now for the month for 2025, September is already given you 15% gains. We had a wick here, $288 billion. So basically, what I feel is October is, if we are closing this way, September as a green, basically, let's say, I think October is more likely going to give, a dip, first dump, and then we close around like this, or maybe slightly higher than September, and November we go up like this. So this is how I feel. Now it all depends on how are we going to close September, but overall the structure on the monthly looks amazing, honestly, for the month of September to close for the altcoins. But this is how the plan looks like, and this is a very solid plan that I have for other crypto market cap. I will be definitely looking to buy dips. Okay. Second most important thing, yes, if you are expecting the market to give you pullback, why are we not shorting it? Yes, there are two ways of shorting it. As a trader, there are two ways. So whenever we are saying, a market is in uptrend, and you see this is highs, lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. What you want is, on higher highs, what you want is to the structure to break. And once we see a very clean break down on the structure, and once the price reject like this, you short here with the stop loss here, and you ride it till for another structure. This is going to give you a good risk reward and a good return, basically. So we're going to wait for these to break down under these levels. And this sort of structure needs to form so that we can short it, of course. So I'm just telling you my thought process as to how are we going to short it. And meaning, on the lower term time frame, this is how we can short it. We see, this is going to be a new structure on the daily time frame. So we go up here, make highs, we go down, we form inside out pattern, go push like this, and once we lose this, we short here with the stop loss here, and our TP targets would be 274 and $260 billion, maybe even $250 billion. That's going to give you a very good risk reward of, I would say, minimum 3.5 hour, and it's good for the swings, very good for the swings, basically. Talking about the USD dominance, perfectly playing out. I think I've already updated the chart in my corner like 2 days back as well. And I've been very vocal about it, that this is the golden pocket zone. Whatever we have seen the bounce, it's just, the bounce is not permanent. It's temporary bounce. Why? Because we are still under the 4.4% levels. What we can expect? I'm expecting it to go around 786 Fibonacci levels. Maybe it can even bounce from here. We can go for a shallow, downside. As you can see, this is clear-cut sign of a 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe one more downside, wave 5. And this is how your 5 waves are, really going to end for the USD dominance. And, once the 5 waves are done, I see this is a very solid inverse head and shoulder on the daily time frame, as you can see. And even, the RSI is at support at the moment, very solid support, and we are forming, or we are likely going to form a bull divergence or a hidden bullish divergence, So RSI holding here, and price goes down, which indicates clear-cut sign, as I mentioned previously. This might be the top, and we go for the green one, at this mention, we are at a resistance, honestly speaking. Okay, that's what it tells you. and you have to be slightly careful at this point. Now, the worst case scenario for the USD dominance. Now, I don't want to talk more on the hard-term time frame, but this is literally the worst case scenario would be, what if this is a very some sort of a bullish wolf waves like 1 2 3 year 4. This was wave 4, and we are in the wave 5, and we go one more down like this towards 3.8 3.64. There's a possibility, so we can probably do something like this, but I would like to see this sort of a probability or possibility not now but in October basically, because if we pump literally right now, then what October is going to be not so good, honestly speaking, and I really don't want to miss that big pump. Okay, I really don't want to miss it. I mean, of course, for 4.4 to right now is a 3% move, of course, but still I don't want to miss the big move. This is your neckline, and this is your inverse head and shoulder. Once it goes up like this, I would like to see it a retest around 5.7, and after that we go down like this further. This is going to be an amazing October pump, this basically this. Now, not necessarily we do something like this. We can even do something like this, that this is some sort of a bullish wolf waves. This is the 5 waves already. 1 2 3 4 5 wave A. We are like A, B, C, like this, and then again we go down 1 2 3 4 5, take down these lows, and October is going to be amazing. And that's also a possibility, and this is what the contrarian tells me. This is exactly how the contrarian is likely going to play out. But this is wave A, B, and we push up anywhere from here till the golden pocket zone. You can't expect much higher, guys, but yeah, you can expect at least the golden pocket zone, GP zone, which is around 5.37%, and even you can expect around 5.1%. That's a minimum target for A, B, C basically. So I consider this move as some sort of A, B, and C. Why? Because this is exactly how the contrarian will play out. Once you have the C wave, then you have 1 2 3 4 5 waves downside. This is exactly where October is going to pump, and as I mentioned, others crypto market cap is also going to go nuts with the new all-time highs practically. So this is what the USD dominance scenario I have. For BTC, guys, same plan I have. Now BTC, I have two scenarios, guys, bull and as well as the bear case scenario. First, I want to show you the bear case scenario that I've already discussed with you. This is the bear case scenario. Basically, as you can see, the wave count suggests that this was your wave A, and the wave we are seeing or we have seen so far is some sort of a B, and wave C here touching the golden pocket zone. B wave can even go to 786, guys, 120,860, and hence my stop loss is around 120, 1,000 basically, if I remember, or 120,000. Yeah, 121,000 basically. So that's where my stop loss is at that point. It's above 786 Fibonacci levels, because it can't go, B wave can't go at above 786 at this point. I see on the lower term time frame a clear sign of exhaustion, so that's a B wave. And then we are likely expecting 1 2 3 4 5, which perfectly aligns with the USD dominance, this C wave, and after which you can expect the market to see another push up, maybe to new all-time highs around 129 130k as well. That's a very good possibility for BTC. Talking about the bear case scenario, or you can say, sorry, the bull case scenario. So this was your bear case, A, B, C. Okay, guys. Talking about the bull case. The bull case scenario is we just go for sweep. We make new highs. We go towards 125k simply from here, and we need to hold the levels of 115.1k. So until we are holding this, yeah, the green scenario is good. Once we start losing $115,000, this green scenario is invalidated, and the bear case scenario will activate basically. So this is how the C wave. We just probably go sideways, irregular, expanded, flat, A, B, C, and October we see 1 2 3 4 5 push up to 129 130k along with the market, and then we will see a massive move on the downside, because not necessarily we see one. It all depends. This whole thing depends on how the B wave forms. If B wave is irregular, expanded, flat, then C is definitely going to be not that deeper pullback, but it's more likely going to be a shallow pullback. Okay. Talking about the hard term time frame, this is exactly the same plan for hard term time frame. The top, ideally for this scenario, should be anywhere between 1 for Fibonacci levels 124k, 340, 124.3k, or anywhere between 131.5. So this is this range that we have, 124 to 131. This exactly is the range for the harmonic. The harmonic, we can go here and still we can be bullish practically. So that's the hard term time frame. Talking about Ethereum, I feel I'm bullish on ETH. Why? Because we have a good cipher here, and I expect this is likely going to be A, B, and a retest around 4,500. Basically, this support that we have around 4,536 to 4,500. A good levels with an invalidation around 4,490. This is a clear-cut invalidation. If you go under, the market can literally go nuts, and probably the top is in over here with the golden pocket zone. And this would be a very clean A, B, C. So right now at this moment, I expect a lower term time frame push to a pullback till 4,536 to 4,500, and then a push till 4,692. Now for ETH on the hard term time frame, I have a slight, I would say, I would say slight confusion. Why? Because yes, Ethereum formed a very good bullish and bearish engulfing candle, as you can see, but then afterwards it also formed a bullish engulfing candle. So at this point, it's very tricky exactly how it's going to play out, because I've never seen such sort of a situation where we formed a bullish engulfing. Oh, sorry, we formed a bearish engulfing, and then immediately we form another bullish engulfing. I've never seen such situation, at least not on ETH. But as we are having a bearish engulfing candle, the wave counts are solid, and as also we are seeing RSI, forming a very good head and shoulder, a lower time frame head and shoulder over here. Possibility I see this is a sign of an exhaustion, and I expect the market to give a good pullback on Ethereum basically, and that is the reason my focus would not be on ETH at the moment. My focus would be on altcoins. AVAX looks amazing, guys. Broke out of this triangle. I think we discussed, last to last stream. And we have flipped this yellow line. It's a very big resistance. I would not say we have flipped already, but yes, we have seen a daily closure above. So I do think if you are seeing one more close today around above $31, I think we would be looking to long at around $31. Any pullback towards $31 will be for long, and your take profit targets would be around the red line, which would be around 41.8, and later it will be $50. So AVAX is the one that we should be aiming for. Ondo perfectly going as planned, no changes. It's a kind of a triangle that seems to like it's breaking out. So yes, Ondo is still looking great. But nevertheless, as I mentioned, other crypto market cap can do something like this. Ondo and AVAX both can literally fail actually. The whole thing can be some sort of, ABC, another ABC. It can be if we do not close above $31. So whatever you're going to play, do not go in all the coins. We will go one by one. One play out, we will increase the risk. We roll on profits to another one, and that's how we will play basically. Okay, Sui is the another coin. It's looking good. It's forming a very solid 5 waves, 1, 2, and right now we are in the wave 3 at the moment. So wave 3 is likely done, but there's going to be a pullback somewhere around 3.8 to so levels, and then another push till $4 is what I expect for Sui. But later on, I expect this to take care. Like 3.3 is where I would like to add more Sui. I think October is where the hard term time frame for Sui. If you see, October is where Sui can really break out of this resistance of 4.3, and once it breaks out, it goes for new all-time highs and around $6.6 minimum. Might even go for a bigger target of $10 as well. We will see, but for now, if you want Sui to pump, yes, I want it to break out and flip 4.3. Once it does, you just can simply we will long it. Solana, again, it's looking great to me on daily time frame, because we have flipped this resistance. So it is good. It looks good to me. We can see a pullback. We can see a retest of $217. If it does, and if it gives that, trust me, we should take it. No more worries about it. We should definitely take it. And I expect after that Solana goes for again a new all-time highs around this, and maybe something like this is what I see for like $500 Solana basically. So this is a very likelihood, any pullback to $217 to $211 is a spot buy. 216.85 to this red line, 210.5 is going to be a good spot buy levels for Solana. Invalidation would be under 193. Okay, so you know exactly where you should have your stops in case if things goes nuts. This is simply the bull case I already mentioned. We get a pullback, reversal, we go like this. This is the bull case. The bear case is this is wave A, this is wave B right now that we are doing right now, and then it's going to be wave C. This is going to be a clear cut bear case scenario for Sol. But this bear case will only play out if we don't go for the contrarian green one, we go for the yellow one. So I really don't think the yellow one at this point. I mean, yellow one is what everybody expects to play out, but I think the green one is more likely it's going to play out, the contrarian one. And that's how we have the Sol. Now, ETH BTC, guys, same plan for ETH BTC. I do see that ETH BTC stopped. So it's khalas. No more long for ETH BTC at this point. What I'm more interested is not on ETH BTC, but I'm more interested in Sol Ethereum. So Solana Ethereum is going to outperform basically. And I think we are in the wave 4 at the moment, practically. So if you look at from the wave 4 perspective for Sol Ethereum, let's say, you can expect a minimum push around 0.5 Fibonacci levels. So that's where your wave 4 would be. And right now we are at a resistance basically for Sol ETH. So what you can expect from here, we slightly go up here, take a resistance, and then we go down. We go to the support that we have. This is exactly what ETH BTC did. I mean, look at the ETH BTC chart. Look at this. So this is exactly what ETH BTC did. We go up, we do something like this, and then we run up. So if I simply take this a pattern, a geometric pattern here, let me just take this one and I put it on Sol ETH. This is how things should look like basically. This is how I think Solana ETH is going to do. See? So meaning that we go around this order block that we have around this support, and afterwards I think Sol ETH just go nuts, and minimum you can expect a push around 95-96% on Solana versus Ethereum, meaning the rotation of money from Ethereum would go to Sol. So this is going to be a very interesting thing, guys, which means that the dips are for buying Sol ETH. You can really long Sol ETH on Binance if you really have Solana, or you have Ethereum. You can take a long on Sol ETH. It goes to the golden pocket zone right here, and we can simply go for longs. I would not recommend margin longs, but of course you can just take it. Maybe let's say if you're Ethereum investors and you have lots and lots of Ethereum, I would suggest you check these charts. I would suggest based on this chart, you should transfer, or you should convert your ETH to Solana once it go back down to 0.04615 or around those levels, because your Sol is going to outperform by 95% versus, or 90% versus ETH. So let's say if you're having one Ethereum right now, and once it go back down to these levels, you convert your ETH to Solana, and your one ETH, let's say you convert it to Sol, whatever. Once it goes up here, you will literally really have 2 Ethereum. You will be able to buy 2 ETH, easy peasy. That's the layman language of what I told you, basically. Now talking about gold and silver, guys. Gold and silver. So first of all, gold is bullish. It just went to $3,708, and we have bought a very good amount of gold, a dip around this green box. I would say especially 3-1, and this was under the green box basically. It was like 3125. You can check it, and if we are holding it because I think gold is extremely bullish, very very bullish. Talking about the lower term time frame, yes, I expect gold to go to my white line. You can say anything. This is the liquidity pool. So what I would really want on the lower term time frame for the gold, I am expecting something like this for the gold to do, and this is going to be amazing for gold. This is exactly where I think the dip would be for gold, around 3,579 to 3,580, and then we continue on the path towards 3,800 to some sort of a very good $4,000 levels. So gold is damn bullish, trust me. And looking to silver, I mean, if gold is bullish, of course silver is going to go nuts. And the plan perfectly playing out so far. As I mentioned, this is the Fibonacci levels. 42.9 is where the rejection will happen. And as you can see, yes, we are seeing a very solid rejection at those levels. I'm expecting silver to retest 38.5 from here, guys, the way gold did. I think I see a very clean 5 waves on silver at this point, a very, very, very clean. Yeah, we might just probably go one more up and then down, something like this, like forming a range, a little bit distribution, and then we do something like this. But overall, you will get enough opportunity to buy silver around 38 to 38.7. The worst case scenario or the best case scenario for silver would be to take the liquidity around 36.2 basically. And this is going to be the most solid buy for silver, because there are two possibilities. I mean, if you really have good funds, you can buy 50% around 38.7, and you can DCA around 34 to anything anywhere under 35.2. You can DCA, so you get a solid average. Remember, the hard term time frame is very, very bullish for silver. It's a very solid cup and handle formation for silver with a target towards almost close to $600 on an upside. It's just that you need to hold silver. That's all what you have to do. And yeah, I mean, this is exactly, I feel silver is doing good. And even if you really want to see what you should invest, whether you want to invest silver or you want to invest gold, just check it from these charts. Basically, it's going to tell you whether silver or gold, what you should invest. Well, this is the chart, silver versus gold. Well, at this point, as you can see, we did got a wonderful move on an upside. And right now this upside means that gold has outperformed silver, and I do expect there is going to be a downside move towards 786. Possibility is high, but I'm not sure whether we are going to see that. But overall, what I feel is this is your support, and then we have flipped the support. That's going to be a very good, I would say, push on the downside. Okay, so the green box, or you can say, sorry, the red box. The red box is the one that you have to, is clearly the one that you have to be looking for a very good buying opportunity. Now, the most important part that people, forget at this point, a very, very important, that you really think that whether we should buy gold or we should buy silver. Very, very, very crucial, very, very crucial. So what you should understand is that if you are a long-term investor at this point, you are just want to invest for like next 4 or 5 years, you have extra funds, and you just wanted to invest, so meaning that what you should understand is that this box is where you should be buying silver, like this is where silver is going to underperform. Right now it is good, and once it, maybe it can even do something like this, a strong buy for silver, and then silver will start outperforming gold again. This is how it will do. So it's a very good range, solid one, and I really see a good deviation of the range. So I just don't want to ignore this, and even you should not ignore it. I'm just simply gonna hold my silver backs. Of course, there's gonna be a downside on silver, as I mentioned, minimum 38, 37. What is the levels I mentioned? Just the levels was around these levels, 38.5, and then max it can go down to a 36, anywhere under 36, basically 36.2, basically. So this is going to be a good buy in my view for silver. So just if you get it, buy it. Khalas. Because 2026 is going to be the year for silver. I can give you in writing and can guarantee it's going to be a good year for silver, guys. Okay, you can buy physical silver however you like. SPX, I really have the same plan for SPX. No changes in the plan whatsoever, basically. And yeah, my short is still on, no changes. I still have my short, as I mentioned in the last stream as well. I might slightly have to adjust my stop loss. I might have to move above 6,700, but overall this is the plan for the SPX. So I'm just simply betting on this big. Let's see how it goes, but this is the plan, because the RSI has a very clean bad divergence. You can see on the daily we have a bad divergence. Look at the weekly, another bearish divergence we have. So it's amazing. I mean, I really, because look at this, we got this downside, we had a move on and upside, again crash, but after which you got a fatal crash. Now just check this out, what exactly, I mean, let's also see what exactly happened during these crash on RSI. Let's see as well. Let's say this is what happened. The bottom was here, and then this was the top, and then the price start dumping back down like this. Okay, so let's see the price, what happened during those years. Just so see this. Well, we got a crash, then we topped around this, making highs. Again, small crash, pullback happened, a crash, a price starts rising, and then we got a big crash. Like you see a big crash happen in between these. So again, you got a nice crash, and then the market starts reversing. So a similar thing, if we apply, we can say something like this. We go down around this, we might just probably TP for 1 hour, 1.1 hour, and go up like this, solid October push up, keeps on doing something like this, something like this, around 7,000, and then we dump like this. This is the possibility. So we might just probably TP around 6,200, 6,200 to 33, you know. So I'll see how the weekly plays out, but overall this is the good plan in my view for SPX. So that's the plan that we have for the overall crypto market, guys. Stay tuned and stay with me. Inshallah, we will nail things. And as I mentioned, you know, I just want the dip, whatever it gives us, whether the yellow one or the green one. I'm not gonna scalp much. So I have scalped, but I've hit some stops. In fact, on Solana, I had my plan very nicely, but it just hit my stop by $1. Just went down almost like 231.5, and then started running back, going up to my target of like $250. So it was very unfortunate, basically. But now I'm just gonna focus more on swings, because I really want to make money, because I make big money with swings, actually, you know. I mean, of course, you guys really want a daily scalps, maybe for like, this is for you, maybe like win for, you know, like, I mean, for everybody has a different thought process. For many, you simply want daily scalps a lot, and that's why we have Shaur, and you know, Neve is also doing great with the scalps. So for daily scalps, you guys, I mean, Shaur is also doing great, and of course I'll try to give, but more my focus would be on swings, especially for October, November. I just want to go banger the way we did it in August and July. So that's what I want to do with October, November. Maybe September, if it gives swings, we will take it. No fake promises, guys, from anyone. This is what I feel, and this is what how I want to do, and I want to achieve, inshallah, with you all. So let's do it. I'm very positive about it. I think October is gonna be amazing, you know. So let's see what the market gives, and have a nice day, awesome day. If you have any questions, do let me know. I will chart some, stock charts, Tesla and other charts, and I'll post it in Discord. I think someone have asked me as well. So yes, I'll post it for him. So have a nice day. Bye bye.